I might, you know what I'm saying, I might not look like the rapper that you're used to, but I'm still going to out-rap everybody here. And we were in high school at the time.
Which is crazy in 2011 because everybody looks like
Yeah, exactly. Now all of a sudden everybody...
in 2011.
Everybody looks like us now. So now it almost sounds weird. Like, what do you mean rappers don't wear polos? All rappers wear polos.
Exactly.
Like, this is pre-Kanye West blowing the hell up.
Exactly.
Okay, like, so you know.
Play registration had just dropped.
Yes.
And it was our Bible.
Really. Quoted it like a Bible.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, so.
But yeah, I guess that was really what we did for the first couple of years, man.
Yes.
And that's really until we met. Let's see here. Rob Tokyo Cood, which is a producer, which is the dude who actually introduced us to Chris Mack. I was recording in Athens. We were coming back, and I remember the dude who does SMKA. Next one, and that's when his first EP started coming together.
So what time? This is when? This is 08? 09?
This is, let's see here, late 07. I would say I started writing an album called So Far. It was weird. Yeah, named ourselves Far Out, and I started writing an album called So Far. And I remember I was gonna base the cover on the Beatles. 4 pictures, but I was gonna do 4 pictures of like one was gonna be my shoes, one was gonna be a fitted cat because I loved the Black Album, so one was gonna be like a fitted cat like the Black Album. But anyway, I was working on a So Far album, which eventually turned into Run Till We Fly, and I was recording So Far at the end of 07, and So Far never came about. Met Tokyo the beginning of 08, like spring break 08, and that's when I started Run Till We Fly. And coming out of Run Till We Fly is when we started Long Days, Late Nights, and Atlanta Blues. The 2 projects we put out before like this wave of music we're working on now. Or we've been working on for the last 2 years. But yeah, this is, so I would say 08. Beginning of 08 is Run Till We Fly when I started writing Run Till We Fly and stuff.
Records were cheap.
Really, I mean, it is a running theme that we... As artists, I mean, you get this with especially a lot of artists, and that is when you're at the level that we were at, especially when we were dropping these things, we were progressing so fast because we were so new to recording and things like that. So we were progressing so fast, so we didn't realize how good the projects that we dropped were.
Competent.
Yeah, or competent. Yes, exactly. So it was kind of like we released them and
we hated them.
Yeah, we just didn't like them. We just were like, I'm so much better than this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like we would be progressing so fast at that point where you'd drop a flow or, you know what I'm saying, or go and make a song and the next week you have a song that is much better than that song.
And
but you already
to some extent it still happens. Like, it's hard to, that's been the hardest thing of being a young artist is you never know when to pause and meditate in that place and make an album there.
Yes. You know, that's really what happened.
Yeah, we didn't push him. We hated him. Yeah, we would drop it and go into the next.
It was very like, you know, and you just don't realize it until you, like, a lot of times it wasn't us that even realized that the projects were competent. It was just going and then performing them or hearing somebody say, "Man, I really liked your project. I still bump such and such. I still bump that from him."
And like that was a lot of Devin.
Yeah,
I mean, just one of the other things is just like even recently it's kind of just come about a little bit more. Like, I know me and Glenn were talking, it must have been like maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months, where we were like, we definitely should have pushed them more, but you know, because we didn't push them. But it was just like, if the music was sound, the choruses were on points, you know. Had we changed certain things with both projects, you know, added maybe a couple singers to Bias's project, you know, if Glenn was just at the time was a more streamlined writer, a better writer like he is now, those projects could have easily been projects that have made them known to the city of Atlanta. Like, they were great projects.
You know, we just didn't, you know, you didn't realize it.
You didn't know how to push it.
Yeah, we're making different music right now, and that's what I feel bad about is that Atlanta wasn't represented properly in those years, and we were making music in those years, and we weren't putting it out. I feel like, you know, we did a disservice to the representation of Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, Devin has been for years getting us the feedback we need, and not only getting us that feedback, but then tempering that with, now this is how you fix it. Now this is how you fix it. Now this is how you fix it. And that's what turned us into what we are. Like, the feedback to let us know these are competent projects, but they have these flaws. And he's been very upfront with, yeah, they said it was dope. They said you had good choruses, but you don't stay on topic. I mean, that was like the biggest thing for me for like 2 or 3 years is I could not stay on topic as a songwriter. And that was Devin. That was all Devin. I mean, from the jump, red lines from the lyrics, man. But yeah, so that was.
So now you got some projects ready to go. How far away for you from?
Well, we've been working on 2 albums since I guess 6 months after we dropped Long Days, Late Nights, and Atlanta Blues in 2009. Because back then it just took us so long to get everything done. We finished recording this November 2008, and we didn't drop it to March 2009 just because it took us that long to get artwork. It took us that long to get it mixed. And so it was just a really big hassle. So we dropped it. I think me and Tobias both burnt out. And then around late 2009 is when we started writing these projects. And so anyway, we've been writing Sent by Messenger and Anthem. And we broke them up into 5 acts for Sent by Messenger and 3 volumes for Anthem. So the first volume of Anthem has come out, and that's Life and Grinds. And the next one is his first act, which is Sent by Messenger, Act 1. Just, one of the big things is we had a friend, and he dropped what I consider to be a revolutionary album in 2006. It was before Kid Cudi, it was before any of these people, and he was making music, rapping on it. He was making his own music, playing guitar. He played guitar on the album, singing on the hooks. I mean, the dude produced my stuff, Tokyo. And, I mean, to be in all honesty, he just had no idea how to push it, was around nobody, and the reception killed him. I mean, it really, really, and I understand it because he beat everybody. He beat everybody to the punch. And then he just had to watch over the next 4 years as everybody beat him to the outside with it, though.
Right.
And that was the biggest thing about our albums. We were just like, we don't want to release it and then have to go through that. So we've been very stubborn.
And then, like, shameless managerial plug, 90s Day Project and Act 1, gonna be insanely stupid nice.
I'm too stupid.